Today, I am going to be talking about the program Speechify as well as the benefits it has to offer our district. I will go over what Speechify is. I will show a couple of examples of Speechify products. I will discuss the implications of use as well as what it would look like if it were implemented in our district. Speechify is a text-to-audio AI program. Users can upload any text file, whether that's a web page or a PDF or even a file that you have scanned using the smartphone app. The program then converts the text into an audio file which can be shared through a link or through an MP4 download. There's a wide range of voices available, including celebrities, or the option to create your own AI voice using a vocal sample. The creator says that he developed Speechify in order to support people with issues like dyslexia in order to help them efficiently consume written content, which is exactly how we would use it in this district. Our first sample is Click Clack the Rattle Bag. This is what it looks like when you share through a link. So this is a digital file that I have uploaded, and then it will read wherever I hover. There's a wide range of voices that you can select from over here. You also have the option to change the speed depending on how quickly you want it to go. Our second sample comes from the district textbook. This is an article that I read with my 8th graders recently. So I uploaded this by scanning the file on my smartphone using the app, and then it appeared in my Speechify account. The downside of doing it by scanning a hard copy file is that sometimes the formatting, as you can see, can get a little bit messed up, but all in all, this is a very efficient way to share your text and content with students. One of the great things about Speechify is that it is secure. Students do not need an account in order to use it. They only have access to the things that teachers create and share, whether that's through the link like you saw or through an MP4 file that is then shared out. As long as copyright allows, you can use Speechify with any educational text, including hard copies and web resources. This fits a specific need, which I will get into more, but students need the option to listen to their texts and to classroom resources. It isn't a perfect resource. As you saw, there can be issues when you scan documents in. Sometimes the program won't recognize words and will fill in a nonsense word that you then have to go back and regenerate the audio for. This can be a little bit time consuming, but it is very easy to fix. There's multiple options. What you saw was the free program, but there are premium options available. We know that students' need for support in their literacy skills is greater than ever post-pandemic. Speechify would support all students, whether they are English language learners, students with learning disabilities, or maybe they're simply absent from class and need to make up what they missed. This would allow students to have autonomy in their learning. They would not need to wait for a teacher to initiate the learning process. They could access resources at any time through the learning management system. If we were to implement Speechify in our district, teachers would need their own accounts to upload text to that they would then process and share out as either a link or an MP4 file on the learning management system. Speechify has integration with Canvas, so if we choose to go with that route, there's even more options available. In class, teachers would do what they normally do. They would be able to read aloud on their own if they wished. They could share the Speechify audio. Maybe they allow students to choose what they want to read and listen to the Speechify files on their own. Students who are absent from class can access whatever they missed. They don't need a computer in order to do it. If they have access to a smartphone, there is an app that they can use as well. This would also benefit support staff and families because they would have access to all of the files and could support students in using them as well, and it would help them know what's going on in those classes. Speechify should be adopted by our district because it meets the needs of not only our community, but the students in our community. It is secure, it is easy to use, and while it is a bit of an upfront investment, it is a versatile tool that we can use for a very long time. Thank you for listening, and I hope you will consider Speechify.